Alrighty, welcome to part 46 of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword playthrough. We are done with the side questing stuff. Yep, I only did one episode of legitimate side quest. This game is long, and it's not because I went out of my way to do stuff. It is literally because the game's pacing is garbage.
Listen, I don't mind a game. I don't mind the game's length, but I want it to be fun during that entire adventure.
Yeah, and
what is fun? Fun does
maybe it don't hurt. I like what. Because I feel like when it comes to a specific genre of game, we all have an idea of what its length should be. Yeah. For Zelda games, do you have an idea of how long they should be?
I don't know. Usually around the let's say
20 hours.
Yeah, 20 hours.
20 hours? Okay.
Yes. Because... well... oh, here we go. Oh, look at the environment. Look at the environment. Wow, that's some beautiful editing right there. I can't even see the green... I can't even see the green screen.
What do you mean? This is always in the game. I don't know what you're talking about.
It looks like she's just screaming.
Ah!
Yeah. Don't exactly know why the model was rigged like that, but whatever. What do you
mean, but back to our topic, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for the average platformer, I would say it could be around. Let's say for a Mario game, 8 worlds. Let's say 5 hours at most.
Okay.
Okay, but for most RPGs, of course, you're gonna expect them to be very long.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes. The average being 40 hours.
Yeah. But then there's Zelda, which I know that there's like a broader conversation of like whether the Zelda games are really RPGs. To me, I don't really care about that. They're just basic. I want to say maybe not basic, but like they're adventure games.
Yeah. So oh shit! Get your ass here, boy!
Now they not Angie.
Yep, we go from Angie to not Angie, yeah. But yeah, the Zelda games are usually a lot longer than your traditional Mario game might be. So I would expect, yeah, let's go with 20 hours for a 3D Zelda game at least.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be expected parameters. Usually with this game in particular, the runtime can usually last from 40 to 60 hours. 40 hours is, I think, the runtime of how I do this run, or maybe, because I've seen the runtimes on the files that I've done before whenever we're at a save point. The second one I have roughly 40 hours on. I think some of that was just me pausing the game so I could take notes for my run. So that's not entirely accurate. I need to see the screen again and see what my first file is, because that's just me running through the game normally, having played it a lot back on the Wii. But still, it is really long. And I think even when a game, and it comes to its ideal length that it should be, there's also an issue of pacing, and pacing can just range from any game. I don't think any game has particular, I wouldn't say goal or idea, maybe. Pacing's different with every game. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that is true. And and the pacing can make or break the game.
That is for certain.
Yes.
And I think this game in particular, with its pacing, is a breaker point because there's so much in between stuff between the dungeons that seems very rudimentary, very flawed, very bloated. Yeah, let's put that bloated.
Speaking of pacing in Zelda games, can we talk about the Triforce hunt in Wind Waker?
Oh dear God, sure.
No, it's specifically the GameCube version.
Yeah, specifically. Okay. Yeah.
Which I still need, and it's which I still need to continue. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but oh boy.
Yeah, I recall us teaching you this much earlier in the playthrough.
You told because. Yes, because I was just a spoiled boy who's too used to the Wii U version.
Yeah, no, the Wii U version. I wish it weren't on the Wii U. Let's just say that. The Wii U version is probably the most ideal way to play Wind Waker now because Wind Waker does have a lot of shortcomings, and so having it remastered and just make it easier to play, more enjoyable to play, because I haven't experienced it myself, but sailing in the GameCube version was not fun either.
because you had to manually change the wind direction, but in the Wii U version there's a sail that you can unlock that allows you to go to sail in any direction without having to change the wind.
Right.
Yes.
You mean a motor?
Essentially, maybe.
It works like a motor, but now it's a Zelda game. It's fantasy. So let's just say it's a magic sail.
Hey, they wouldn't invent electricity until the prequel game, Skyward Sword.
Oh, and if I remember correctly, oh yeah, and Spirit Tracks does have a Steam technology, so
yeah, that's Steam. That's not a.
Technology is technology.
Sure, yeah, but
Steam
powered is still not electricity.
I don't even know what I was saying.
They have trains, damn it!
What were we talking about?
The Triforce hunt and how bloated that was. Yeah.
Yeah. So I forgot. What was it? So what made the GameCube version of the Triforce hunt so much more annoying than the Wii U version?
I don't have all my facts straight because I haven't played the GameCube version, but from what I can recall from memory, is basically all 8 pieces of the Triforce were all spread out across the land, but you couldn't actually find them until you found the sea charts for them. But then you also had to have Tingle translate them, and that costed a lot of rupees, like hundreds of rupees.
So
and you had to do that 8 times.
And you couldn't just find them. So what you're saying is you can't find the Triforces by memory. You have to get the sea charts to even be able to get them.
Right, because I can't recall if I don't think the Triforce pieces were just random chests you could find in the ocean. I could be wrong about that. I think there were like designated trials that you had, trial rooms that you had to go unlock, but you couldn't actually unlock until the sea charts were translated. I could have that completely mixed up because I have not played the GameCube original, but I would need to look into it further. But just know that the Wii U version just negates, like, what I just laid out there. In the Wii U version, you only had to do it 3 times. I think in the Wii U version, you could find the latter 5 by just finding them in the ocean.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this bird statue. So, if you can remember to the very, very beginning, like the first part, I looked at this bird statue for a solid, like, 10 seconds. Here we are. This bird statue. It's here. It's always been here. But now, very, very late game, do you actually get to interact with it. This is the entrance into Dungeon 7, the final dungeon.
Oh!
It
Wow.
was here the whole time.
When the final level was actually at the beginning of the game the entire time.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know about you, but I kind of like when games do that. But when they do it right, it's like, wow. And I don't mean that. And I don't mean that in a sarcastic way.
No, I can feel you. The first Ratchet and Clank game did something similar. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
The final level being Ratchet's home planet.
Right. Although now that I think about it, freaking traversing through Veldin, you could clearly tell that the first part was the tutorial structure rather. Then when you get past it, it becomes the hardest level in the game.
Yeah.
Link just casually changes the geography of his hometown.
Oh yeah, that too. Hey yo, where'd all these ruins come from?
And magic floating balls.
They were quote unquote designated for the hero of time. I actually don't remember what Link was called, like a hero of what in this game. Because I know maybe.
Oh wait, no, the goddess is chosen hero.
Oh yeah.
This Link is the chosen one.
Exactly.
Yeah, the chosen one.
As if all the other Links weren't chosen.
They're chosen, just not as chosen.
Right, as chosen.
This Link was chosen by the goddess herself. Oh boy, different music.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Alright, the final dungeon.
Alright, let's do this.
Would you be surprised that the final dungeon is not where the final boss is in this game?
No.
Well, good, because you do not
Like,
fight
almost never like that.
you do not fight the final boss in the final dungeon. In fact, there are a bunch more story beats after the final dungeon. Because this game does not know when to fucking end. Ugh.
Wow. Just like Dragon Quest VIII.
Oh, do tell.
I mean Dragon Quest 7.
Oh, 7? Okay.
I haven't played it, but as I've heard, it's one of the longest games in the series, clocking over 80 hours.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Where's the game that lasts over 100 hours? Any RPG?
I mean, the average for most RPGs can be 40 hours. But Dragon Quest 7 being the first game of its kind, to have a game last for around past 40 hours.
I see.
Yeah.
And that came out like what?
It came out
mid late 90s.
It came out on the PS1.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, but under the name Dragon Warrior.
Right.
Yes, because at the time.
Because reasons.
Well, there's a reason why it was called Dragon Warrior here, and in Japan it's called Dragon Quest. Because there was already a game called Dragon Quest here, and that was trademarked.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, but then that trademark expired. Then Enix managed to yeah.
Yeah, like actually, when did the SquareSoft Enix thing happen?
I forgot what year it happened, but
Okay.
Yeah, Enix made Dragon Quest, not Square.
Yeah. Square Final Fantasy was always Square. Yeah.
Yes, but Final Fantasy was inspired by Dragon Quest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dragon Quest was inspired by the RPGs of the West. Yeah. Because you know how Western RPGs are. They aren't very anime-ish like they do in Japan.
Well, I don't know what Western RPGs looked at that time because we're talking like mid '80s now, right?
Okay.
They look like Fallout.
Yeah,
Fallout?
they looked like Fallout.
Oh, okay.
It must be Fallout 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly easy to tell if a game is a Western RPG or a JRPG.
Yeah, that's all. I guess that's always been true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't. I was unfamiliar with any dating back way back when, because nowadays yeah, I can distinguish like the fucking difference between Final Fantasy and Mass Effect. So, like, yeah.
But you see that's the thing. It's easy to make a comparison because because Final Fantasy doesn't usually take in space.
Oh, hey, Final Fantasy
okay, well,
17. Anyone? Anyone? No. Take ideas, maybe. No?
I mean, okay. Well, there is Final Fantasy 4.
Oh, that's taking space.
Well, no, it doesn't take place in space. The final stretch of the game takes place in space.
Oh, okay.
Yes, where you find out that you weren't born on Earth, you were born on the moon, and then you have to go to the moon and defeat the final boss.
Dear
on
God.
the moon.
I'm sorry. I just had a brain aneurysm looking at my skill issue right there. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I'm sorry. I tried fucking grabbing the switch four times. I approached it 4 different ways, and I ended up walking on the same piece of the wall.
Draw a dick.
I don't know what I'm drawing this time.
W. Oh, you're drawing a skull.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, am I? It's a jellyfish. I don't know. Oh, the game registered it as a heart. So, there you go. I drew a heart. Frick. So yeah, here's the gimmick with this dungeon. Out of all the dungeons in Skyward Sword, like, the dungeon designs are great. This one seems to be the one controversial one. Because this one is structured... Oh, the part's over. Fuck. Well, I guess we'll get into it next time.
This one is structured. Oh, the part's over.
Once it's over, you're gonna have to find out next episode. Bye-bye!
I guess I underestimated my...
This one is structured.
Oh, yeah. I
Gotta continue your sentence right at the start of the next.
Oh, well.